Today I'm going to add a new layer to the worm bin. Alright, do you like to do stuff yourself and save a little bit of money? Well, you've come to the right place because that's what this channel is about. If nothing else, I hope you're at least entertained. I have a lot of how-to videos and do-it-yourself type projects here on the channel, so please take time and look around. Anyways, let's take a look, see what we have for today's video. And I'm just going to show you what I do for that. I'm going to grind up 1 egg carton for a little bit of bedding. I'm also going to add some new layer of food to it as well. So I just rip this up into small pieces. Actually, I think what I found last time I did it works better if you just feed it in. Let's go ahead and do that and see what happens. I forgot how I did it last time. Alright, so what I'm going to do is today I'm adding another bin to the worm bin, and I'm just going to show you how I do that. When I put the newspaper in for this, I put a much thinner layer. I want them to be able to come up through it, but I put it thick enough that it will hold the stuff that I put in to get them started. So basically I just get the newspaper good and wet, fold it down so it covers the bottom, and then I'm going to add the bedding, which I've got wet. Basically this is that egg carton you saw me grinding up. So I just want to put that in there. It's a little wetter than it should be. It's a lot wetter than it should be. And then I'm going to put a layer of food and then another layer of newspaper on top of the food so that it stays, it keeps the smell in. So you've seen me make food a bunch of times, so I'm not going to get special with that, but I am going to add eggshells, some watermelon, a cucumber, and some coffee grinds. And then I'll show you how me pouring that in and then putting another layer of newspaper. Alright, so I started dumping it before I pushed record, sorry about that, but basically I got cucumber, watermelon, coffee grinds, and eggshells, and I'm just dumping that on top of the bedding. This is a little bit wetter than I would normally like because of the food that I'm using, but it'll be okay. I'll spread this out, a layer of paper, because I don't want that food smell to be coming up inside of the house until they get up in there and start breaking it down. So we're going to put that in there nice and tight like that. And that is it. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take this and add it to the worm bin. Before we do that, we're going to take a look at what we have here. And you can see there's not much food left down here. I just fed them a couple days ago. But we're going to go ahead and leave this the way it is. Put a new layer in so that we can draw the worms up out of this and get them in the new layer. So that's all set to go. We're going to go ahead and put this one on top. This is the one we just made. That'll draw the worms up into this layer. Out of here, we'll have the soil down in here and this layer that can be accessed when we want to use it for something. And they'll migrate up in here. It'll take them a while because there's always a little bit of residual food left down there, and a few always stay down. It takes them a while to come up into the next layer. But that's what will happen. And so that's what we get there. Now, if you open your thing and you have a lot of worms on your cover, it's one of two things usually. They're either not happy with the environment and something you put in there, and if you just fed them, I would quickly suggest getting that food out and redoing it because it could be something they don't like. So if you know there's plenty of food in there and they're leaving, it's something they don't like in the food. If there's not much food and they're leaving, it's because they're hungry and they need food. So keep that in mind. If you open it up and there's a lot of worms on the cover or up around the rim here, there's a problem in there, most likely. And it's usually one of those two things. Not enough food or whatever you just fed them, they don't like. But that's all there is to it. So that's adding another layer to it, and I'll have the soil down here. We have been able to access tons of worm tea. This is pure here. It's not been diluted at all. And we're now adding to this bucket here worm tea as well. And if we need it for plants and stuff, we have it. And this is super potent, very good nutrients for adding to plants and stuff around your house. In fact, they sell that for about $40 for a 2-liter bottle. It's not cheap. So anyways, there you have it, adding a new layer to the worm bin. Well, thanks for taking the time to swing by my channel. I hope you found that video educational. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. That's greatly appreciated. And also comment if you have a question. And of course, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. And I have a lot of other videos out there on the channel that you may have an interest in. In fact, there'll be 2 right up here you can take a look at. And if you want to get to know me a little bit more, you can always swing over to my other channel, All About Teardrops. On that channel, I talk, in the early stages, I'm talking about choosing the right camper for going full-time RV, and then the path that you need to take, or the path that we need to take to get from where we are today to where we want to be, which will be eventually full-time RVers. So anyways, swing over that channel. I'll put the link down in the description. And as always, have a great day.